The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent... De Bruyne! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Roberto Carlos can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That ball looks a good one. And this is Yaya Toure, picked out brilliantly, shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Has to go back here, and he's gone backward here. And that's a good ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Nicely spread. And here's Yamal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Messi. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard, who is rarely short on confidence. And it's Messi. Messi running with intent. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Hullet. Rijkaard. McTominay. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the return pass. Filippo Inzaghi. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Messi. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Lovely feet. Roberto Carlos running with the ball. And Cruyff! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. This is their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Persib Bandung are looking to go forward now. Now it's Inzaghi. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. That's a good run down the left. And it's Azar. O'Shea. And this is Messi. That is good strength. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Inzaghi. Oh, that's superb. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's found a way through. Big chance! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that is indeed the final act. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Jeff United Chiba currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half.
Jeff Chiba can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Hullet. Come backwards here.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
O'Shea. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Desai. Back towards the middle. Pedri. Mbappe. It's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking tidy in possession here. And it's Yaya Toure. O'Shea. And this is Azar. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, the margins are fine, but this is borderline bullying.
And this is Hullet. Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Messi. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And this is De Bruyne. Now he's running away. Oh, he's on. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Persib Bandung are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Shapes to shoot! Hullet. De Bruyne. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Inzaghi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, a delicate chip through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tries to play it through. João Cancelo. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. Looking for a runner. Oh, well played, well played. Yaya Toure. And here's Yamal. Jeff United Chiba needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. Driving forward. That's very neat. Mbappe. De Bruyne, given the lift of his goal. Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him.
Jeff, Chiba are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And they've got rid. McTominay. Defending here is really tight. Stood up well to him there. Yaya Toure. And it's Yaya Toure. Cafu. Persib Bandung clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good foray he's making. And here's Hullet. Cleared without hesitation. And that is that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It's Ibrahimovic! No, just not quite.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box. These weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Villa. Nicely weighted ball. Now what about this cross? Oh, terrible pass. Corner it is. And it's been taken short. Now it's Totti, and it's played in here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Jeff United Chiba are looking to go forward now. That's a good run down the left. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Nicely spread. Driven in. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. What a throw in. Chance for a shot! Hazard. Oh, such a clever touch. Totti was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Shot, surely! It's in! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance, his 50th goal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Jeff United Chiba have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that...
Here's a shot! It's loose now, and they will... Oh, what has happened here? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Drogba. Now it's Villa. He's a decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Perez.
Sepahan really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
McTominay gets it away. Jeff United Chiba have the chance to go the other way. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van Bouten.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Rijkaard. He's had it taken off him. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, a very decent attempt. Oh, great header! And that was very necessary. And it's Perez. Great ball, and he's in here. And that has been cleared. And the shot! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really...
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Rijkaard. And it's McTominay. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pullet. Pepe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Azar. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Aimed at the far side. That's a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. And can he finish it? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. Oh, good ball. Gerrard does well not to be outdone there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Roberto Carlos. And this is Azar. Ibrahimovic! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Jeff United Chiba perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's picked his way through. Threads one in. Rijkaard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Perez. To Gerrard. Rijkaard. And it's Van Balky. Cafu. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's played in low. And again! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's...
Rummenigge! And he hits the net! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Now goes for a shot! It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Rijkaard. Out towards the flank. Jeff United Chiba, moments now away from seeing this one out. Lovely feet. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Added time.
O'Shea. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, what's he done? Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Yeah, the opposition have to come and
that is as far as it goes. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Oh, this looks sharp. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This could be another episode of the Seho Girassi show, I think, Peter. While he's primarily a poacher, he doesn't really have the composure you need in the penalty area when it comes to his finishing. He's a bit Hollywood or bust regarding that. But when it comes to his general play, he has great composure bringing his teammates into the game. So he just needs to get that clinical edge going.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And it's Azar. It's Azar! Glorious from Azar!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Kayserispor finding themselves. Towering header! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ronaldinho plays it short. Jeff United Chiba have the chance to go the other way. That has ended up in no man's land. Matheus Nunes. And that has left him in a heap.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Hullet, played out wide. Short changes him with that pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, good ball. Van Basten! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looks a smashing ball. Ronaldinho finds himself offside. Just eases him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. Xabi Alonso, Girassi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Matheus Nunes. Desai with the clearance. And the counter is on. Now it's Azar. He is through here. Can he get it through? And he was alert to it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? Matheus Nunes picks it up out wide. And that's been won straight back. Azar. And they can counter here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he is deftly away. And he shoots! Well taken goal. And they get themselves in front! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Jeff United Chiba have their lead. Jeff United Chiba heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Azar. Looking for the run. He's got away. Lovely feet. And it's Hullet. Oh, shooting chance! Girassi constantly looking for the ball into the box.
2 added minutes has been
Now it's
indicated.
Ibrahimovic. Xavi Alonso. Now Ronaldinho. Tonali. This is a promising build-up. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. So, a temporary halt to the action. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Jeff United Chiba leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's Rosicki! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's the keeper's ball. Jeff United Chiba are looking to go forward now. Played back to the goalkeeper. Nachis Nunes. Cannavaro. Tonali. Xavi Alonso. Brzezinski plays the game a step ahead of almost... Van Basten! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Desai. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking to play him in. It's Ronaldinho! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Not the most accurate pass. Rosicki. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Girassi. And it's hoisted clear. chance!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach. Oh, they could be caught out here! And he's taking no chances there. Chance here to counter. And it's Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And here's Ronaldinho. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Number 13, Thomas Brzezinski. Coming on to replace him is number 16, Fairman. Substitution.
Spectacular save! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
That has been knocked clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Engages and forces him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Cantona. Now it's Thuram. Out of play for a goal kick. Kayserispor making further changes here and in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Fermin. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Fermin. He's a sharp hit of ball here.
Kayserispor really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yaya Toure. And it's Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's put pay to the danger. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Jeff United Chiba close now to seeing this one through to the end. And it's O'Shea. Desai. Roberto Carlos, the man synonymous with solidity. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. O'Shea.
It's looking good from here. It simply has to remain error-free now.
Here's Roberto Carlos. And we're done. Jeff United Chiba pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard does well to get it back. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Pull it. He'll try from distance.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yaya Toure. And here's Hullet. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic. He has chance, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. And this is Yaya Toure! And it's a goal! And we have liftoff! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Sané. Showing good feet. Sané with the cross. Jeff United Chiba, currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Roberto Carlos. And here's Lukaku. Lovely feet. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's running through. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's Bergkamp. It's a really well-measured ball. McTominay venturing down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Another chance from a corner. This is their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And this is Yaya Toure! And now they can spring out of defence. Here's Lukaku, and it's Gullit. He is just caressing the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Howson getting this one clear. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Rocher. Desai. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Roberto Carlos. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's good play. He's free, he has got space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Distributed tidily. And it's Maldini. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yaya Toure. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Jeff United Chiba up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Jeff United Chiba can look back at a decent first half. A header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Maldini. Iniesta. But he's forced to go back. And Adams. Costa Curta. Nedved never out of the action for very long. Threads one in. And this is Bergkamp! Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, sweet feet. Ball is over the line. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Nicked it back promptly. Desai. McTominay. Jeff United Chiba just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Hazard looking to receive it in space. Rijkaard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Sane, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Rijkaard. And it's Bergkamp. Spread it left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Spain claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Rijkaard can get it clear. Costa Curta. Oh, that's a clever-looking chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Hazard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
He's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any...
Can he finish? He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Ibrahimovic, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a good foray he's making. Messi. Rummenigge. Oh, he's having a go! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Iniesta. Now Costa Curta, looking for options for movement. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Spain have a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 23, Iniesta, será sustituido por el dorsal 22.
Toure tries to clear. Rummenigge. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Howson. Rijkaard. And that little bit of skill has got him away. Ball's gone out of play. He won't be happy with that one. He's having a shot!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's made its way to him. Tries a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
So, third corner of the game. Cleared away. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Roberto Carlos. He's gone forward. Now it's Thuram.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Howson. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Kvaratskhelia. It's Bergkamp! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Azar. And that is as far as it goes. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Duke is onto this, and he has been fouled there. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? What a save by David Raya! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And it's been taken short. Yaya Toure! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ibrahimovic might just make this. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Gullit going forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rijkaard. Gullit. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Diouf. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Jeff United Chiba, currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Now it's Hazard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Toure spots it and intercepts. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Roberto Carlos delivers. Defending of the desperate variety. Kukçu. Oh, this looks sharp. Musiala. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hazard. Now the ball's gone astray. Lobbed in behind. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now the breakaway. In the end, they found themselves 10 in. Nowhere to go. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Kukçu. And here's Messi. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Jeff Chiba really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Kukçu. Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Rijkaard. He's free. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Jeff United Chiba are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
McAllister.
And it's De Bruyne. Added time.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's delightful. And he plays one through. And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Jeff United Chiba sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Back on the way then. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. Driving through the middle. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's lost his man here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Opts for safety. That is good strength. Plays it, and a header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It's all becoming so easy. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Big chance, corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. And this is Yaya Toure. Forced to go back. Shot, surely! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! A finish right from the top draw. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up.
After 60 minutes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
McAllister. Now it's Mbappe. Over to the right flank. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. The message is clear, none shall pass. Elects to cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Rijkaard. Foot in. That's the throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Costa Curta. McAllister. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with... Can he finish? Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Oh, such good technique as well, that was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
They've played it short. And it's going to be another corner. Deftly away. Tries a measured ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Drives it, and again! It's out for a goal kick. Azar. And this is Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kukçu. Now Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And it's McAllister. Musiala has the space to scheme. Azar. Rijkaard, who does have an assist to his name. Messi. Spread to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Roberto Carlos. No, he's not getting past him there. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's picked his way through. And that's the keeper's ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Azar. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Hullet. Ibrahimovic. And that was very necessary. Now it's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Time added on 4 minutes. Hullet. There's the shot! And that's a good finish. How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
This is a That's at the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Roberto Carlos. And it's O'Shea. For Yaya Toure. Defending here is really tight.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Jeff United Chiba appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. And here's Hullet. That's tidy. Good ball, good take. Ibrahimovic. He's looking wide. Yaya Toure. And this is it's Ibrahimovic! They've scored! The first significant strike. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Jeff United Chiba have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Mbappe. And here's Lopez. Can he finish? And he's following up. Ibrahimovic with a definite foul there. Just eases him off the ball. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Jeff United Chiba, currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. And it's Yaya Toure.
Diouf really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ibrahimovic couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were...
Oh no, this does not look good. Ibrahimovic. Big chance! Mbappe going about things with real menace. Now it's Lopez. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hazard. Mbappe. Mbappe makes a move down the right. An instinctive delivery. Chance for a shot! And that's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Neymar. And it's with the keeper. Maldini. Fermin. Roberto Carlos did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rocher.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Juve. Knocks it into space. Neymar. Juve. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And we are back on the way. Oh, he's burst through! Jeff United Chiba needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That has ended up in no man's land. Ibrahimovic, and here's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Jeff United Chiba needing a change of fortune here. Rijkaard looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
And it's been hooked away. And he's forced to go back. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Rijkaard. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Mbappe. Baresi. Now Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Baresi. Ibrahimovic. Lopez. He's had a shot! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught on it, and again! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Jeff United Chiba choosing to make the first change. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Jeff United Chiba have the chance to go the other way. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. Messi might just make this. Looking for options for movement. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Roberto Carlos is behind this one.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Shot, surely! And a truly agonising miss.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Neymar. Jeff United Chiba now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Rummenigge has been caught there, it's a foul.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Roberto Carlos is standing over this one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos. And this is Messi.
Jeff Chiba really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Totti. Edmilson. To Maldini. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Zanetti. The final seconds now. Messi. They really do have to make something of this. Can he finish? Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Messi. And Zanetti. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as new.